Have you ever been blamed for something just because you were born? My mother died giving birth to me, and my grandmother never let me forget it. She was perfect until you came along, she used to whisper when my father wasn't around. You stole her from all of us. I grew up in my grandmother's house, surrounded by a museum of my mother. Photos of her on every wall, her dresses in glass cases, her perfume bottles untouched, dusted weekly, her bedroom, my bedroom, off limits. I was made to sleep in the basement. The daughter who killed her doesn't deserve the upstairs room, she'd mutter. My dad worked double shifts, always said he was doing it to support us, but really I think he couldn't stand being in that house either. He brought me little gifts sometimes, told me stories about my mom. You have her smile, he'd say, but his eyes always looked through me, like he was trying to find her instead of seeing me. When I was 8, I found something that changed everything. Hidden beneath a floorboard in the closet, probably forgotten, was a box of letters. My mother had written them to me while pregnant. Each one ended with love. The last, dated the day before I was born, read, "Whatever happens tomorrow, know you are wanted more than anything in this world." I didn't tell anyone. I kept them, my armor. At school, I signed up for every after-school activity just to stay out of that house. Clubs, tutoring, cleanup crew. My teachers called me driven. I was just desperate for air. When I turned 13, my dad picked up my birthday cake while my grandmother drank half a bottle of wine. She cornered me in the kitchen, wine glass in one hand, the other gripping my wrist hard enough to bruise. The doctors told her to terminate, she hissed. Her heart was weak. They said she wouldn't survive. But no, she had to choose you over everything. Her family, her husband. Was it worth it? That night, I packed a backpack and ran. Lily's house was the only place I knew to go. Her parents didn't ask questions. They let me stay, fed me, let me breathe. My dad finally found me 3 days later, panicked and worn down. When I showed him my bruised wrist and told him everything, I watched his face fall apart. "I thought she was helping me keep your mother alive," he said. "I didn't know she was punishing you for being alive." He didn't even wait. That night, he moved us out. On my new bed, he left something wrapped in a towel, my mother's pregnancy journal. The last entry was written the morning she died. "Mom says I'm choosing the baby over her. She's wrong. I'm choosing love over fear. If something happens to me, this child is not my death. She is my legacy of love." The next week, I walked into my grandmother's house one last time. I put the journal on her pristine coffee table. "You didn't honor her memory," I said. "You betrayed it." She tried to speak, her hand trembling toward the diary. "You don't understand what it's like to lose a child. And you don't understand what it's like to be one who's never allowed to be loved," I replied. "Mom chose me. It's time you respected her choice." I left. Didn't speak to her for 3 years. Then, the week before my high school graduation, a package arrived. Inside, my mother's wedding ring and a letter. At graduation, I spotted her in the back row. I don't know what the letter said. I haven't opened it yet. I might someday. But when they called my name, with my mother's name in the middle, I looked out at the crowd and saw her. She didn't wave, just nodded, eyes red, and for once, just once, I think she finally saw me.